Listen up, champ. Let me break it down for you in a way that's going to hit you like a freight train. You're sitting there frustrated, wondering why your success hasn't come yet. You're grinding, you're hustling, but the results aren't showing up fast enough. You're questioning yourself, doubting the process, maybe even doubting God. Stop right now. Let me tell you something you need to hear. God's timing is perfect. And if you don't trust that, you're already losing. You see, success isn't just about working hard, it's about working smart, staying patient, and trusting the process. You think the universe is just going to hand you everything because you want it. You've got to earn it. And part of earning it is understanding that timing is everything. You can't rush greatness. You can't microwave success. It's a slow-cooked meal. And every second of that process is preparing you for the moment when everything clicks. You think I woke up one day and just became a 4-time world kickboxing champion. I put in the work. I took the hits. I lost fights. I got knocked down. But I kept going because I trusted the process. I knew that every failure, every setback, every moment of waiting was building me into the man I needed to be. And guess what? When my time came, I was ready. I was unstoppable. That's what you need to understand. Your time is coming, but only if you're ready for it. Now let's talk about God's timing. You think God's just sitting up there ignoring you? He's setting the stage. He's aligning the pieces. He's preparing you for the moment when everything falls into place. But here's the kicker. You've got to trust Him. You've got to trust that He knows what He's doing. You've got to believe that even when it feels like nothing's happening, He's working behind the scenes. You're not being delayed, you're being prepared. And let me tell you something else. Success isn't just about money, fame, or power. It's about becoming the person who can handle those things. It's about building the character, the discipline, the mindset to sustain success when it comes. You think you're ready for it right now. Maybe you're not. Maybe you need a little more time in the fire to toughen up. Maybe you need a few more lessons to learn. And that's okay, because when it's your time, you'll look back and realize that every struggle, every delay, every moment of waiting was necessary. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to stop complaining. You're going to stop doubting. You're going to keep grinding, keep pushing, and keep trusting the process. You're going to believe in God's timing, even when it doesn't make sense. You're going to understand that every no, every failure, every setback is just a stepping stone to your ultimate success. And when your time comes, and it will come, you're going to be ready. You're going to step into your destiny with confidence, with power, and with the unshakable belief that you were built for this. Because you're a champion in the making, you're a success story waiting to happen, but you've got to trust the process. You've got to trust God's timing. Now get out there and make it happen. The world is waiting for you, but more importantly, the future version of you is waiting for you. Don't let them down. You want more. You want me to hit you with that fire again. All right, buckle up, because I'm about to drop some truth bombs that'll shake your soul and light a fire under your ass. You think success is just handed out like free samples at the mall. Success is earned, it's fought for, it's clawed out of the dirt with blood, sweat, and tears. And if you're not willing to put in the work, then you don't deserve it. Period. Let me tell you something about the grind. The grind isn't glamorous. It's not sexy. It's waking up early when everyone else is sleeping. It's staying up late when everyone else is partying. It's pushing through the pain, the doubt, the fear, and saying, wow, I'm not done yet. The grind is where champions are made. It's where legends are born, and if you're not grinding, you're falling behind. Simple as that. But here's the thing, grinding isn't enough. You've got to trust the process. You've got to believe that every rep, every hour, every sacrifice is building something greater. You think I became a champion overnight? Hell no. I put in the work, I trusted the process, and when my time came, I was ready to dominate. That's what you gotta do. You've gotta trust that every step, every stumble, every setback is taking you closer to your destiny. Now let's talk about the wait. The wait is the hardest part. It's the part where you feel like nothing's happening. It's the part where you question everything. But let me tell you something. The wait is where the magic happens. The wait is where you're being tested. It's where you're being refined. It's where you're being prepared for the greatness that's coming your way. Listen up, most people quit right before they see results. They give up because they can't see the finish line. They don't trust the process. They think success is supposed to be instant, like ordering fast food. But that's not how it works. God's timing is perfect. You think you know what you need, but you don't. You think success is supposed to come when you want it, but maybe you're not even ready for it yet. Maybe there are lessons you need to learn, skills you need to build, or struggles you need to endure to become the person who can handle the success you want. Trust the process. If you put in the work, if you stay disciplined, if you keep grinding when no one is watching, the results will come. The timing will be right when you're ready. But you have to believe that. You have to keep pushing even when it feels like nothing is happening. Most people fail because they want guarantees. They want certainty. They want a promise that the hard work will pay off. But the only guarantee is this: if you quit, you lose. If you keep going, if you trust the process and keep showing up, you give yourself a chance. Stop doubting. Stop questioning if it's worth it. Trust that if you do the work, if you stay disciplined, and if you refuse to quit, you'll get there. Maybe not on your timeline, but on the timeline that's meant for you. God's timing is perfect. Trust it. Let me tell you something. People talk about faith, but they don't understand what it actually means. Faith isn't just hoping things will work out. It's the absolute belief that if you grind hard enough, if you stay disciplined long enough, results are inevitable. Most of you want success on your schedule. You want it to be easy, predictable, comfortable, but success doesn't care about your comfort zone. It doesn't care about your timeline. It arrives when you've proven you're ready, when you've shown that you're willing to sacrifice, to suffer, to endure. There will be days when it feels pointless, when the results aren't there, when no one believes in you. But it's exactly when most people quit, right before the breakthrough. They think the silence means failure, but it's just part of the process. That's when you have to dig deeper, double down, and keep moving. Trusting the process isn't passive, it's active. It's not sitting back and waiting for a miracle. It's working so hard, so relentlessly that when the opportunity comes, you're not just ready, you're unstoppable. God's timing is perfect, but it doesn't mean it's easy. It means that every setback, every failure, every moment of doubt is shaping you, building you, making you tougher, smarter, sharper. You either trust that or you don't. If you don't, you'll quit like everyone else. If you do, you'll outlast them. If you can learn to embrace the grind, if you can trust that the pain is part of the path, then there is nothing that can stop you. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Keep going. People think success is this glamorous, shiny thing, so that it just lands in your lap if you're lucky or talented. But let me tell you something. Success is ugly. It's brutal. It's waking up when you don't feel like it, putting in work when nobody's watching, and trusting that all of this sacrifice is building something bigger. Most of you give up because you can't see progress. You try something for a month, 2 months, maybe even a year, and because you're not living in a mansion or driving a supercar, you think it's not working. So you quit. You look for the next quick fix, the next shortcut. But that's why most people stay average. They can't handle delayed gratification. They can't handle trusting the process. God's timing is perfect, but it doesn't mean it works on your timeline. You don't control when the results come. You control the effort you put in every single day. You control the grind. You control your discipline. And if you can't master those, don't expect anything but average. Let me be brutally honest. If you can't trust the process, you're not built for success. Winners understand that there are no guarantees, no certainties, just work. Every day, work. No applause, no recognition, no instant rewards. Just sweat, sacrifice, and setbacks. But in that grind, in that relentless struggle, is where you build the character needed to handle success when it finally comes. Do you think all those successful people you see just got lucky? They went through the same doubts, the same failures, the same dark days, but the difference is they didn't quit. They trusted that the process would pay off. They believed when there was no proof. That's faith. That's what separates the average from the elite. Every setback, every rejection, every failure, it's all part of it. It's testing you, shaping you, preparing you for when your time comes. If you quit, if you give up because it's taking too long, you're telling the universe that you weren't serious in the first place.